It's Brian Preston, the money guy.
This next question I'm going to ask you, and I'm just going to sit back and watch you answer it. And then if you don't answer it the way I like, I'm going to correct you because I know that you're really, really good at math. All right, here we go. This is from Mary. And Mary said, would you recommend paying off the house as a lump sum, meaning like invest the money first and then write a check, or pay it off extra monthly? My husband and I plan to pay it off by 2030, so we have about 9 years to get there. We are debt-free, funding our kids' college, and funding retirement.
Mary, give us her age.
She did not, but she said funding kids. Yeah, I can't guess. I have no idea.
Man, we have debates on this. And Bo already, by the way, I don't know if y'all saw that. Bo actually gave the answer with the way he asked the question.
I give the answer I wanted you to give.
Totally. You were trying to leave me some breadcrumbs. We have a lot of debates on this. I think it's worthwhile for me just to quickly share with you, because I get a bad rap on this. I think a lot of people watch our show, or they maybe watch a highlight show so they don't get the full picture, and they think we're against being debt-free.
Not at all.
And that's so wrong. But I am against people who are 20 to 45 years of age, especially when we're in an interest rate environment where your mortgages are less than 3% likely, of prepaying that low interest mortgage when, man, that money has so much opportunity with investing in the marketplace and growing. Now, there's something that happens when you get to be my age and you get over 45. You just look, especially if you've done it right, you've started building your army of dollar bills, you've seen the fruits of your army of dollar bills working. Now you have a different criteria that's going through your head, is that retirement's on the horizon. Mm-hmm. So you're trying to minimize risk as well as simplify your long-term life. So it's noble. I mean, these are great that you have. Once you're over 45, you're not as worried about the army of dollar bills and the opportunity costs of paying down that mortgage versus investing. You're thinking this would be great. Now, let me tell you where Bo and I have come in on this. Bo picks on me about this. This is why he's smiling so big like a Cheshire cat, is that I have been, I'm like I said, of that age that I have this weird goal that at 50, I want to have my house completely paid off. Mm-hmm. I already have 70% equity in my house because I've already been doing this, which you think is a disaster. But it's... But I do have this, and it's probably not all math. Sure. You said I was good at math, and that's true, but I'm also good at risk and emotions. Yep. Now, what you've tried to nudge me, and I'll give you credit, and I've done this for a little bit, is that I should be taking that extra money instead of rounding up my payment by $2,000 a month. I should be taking that $2,000 a month and putting it into a diversified portfolio. And then if I have the goal of 50, I've got 3 years in the future, take whatever that $2,000 a month after it's been invested for 3 or 4 years, take it and pay off with a lump sum.
That's right.
And that's what you probably would recommend to Mary.
That's what I think, because if your goal is time certain, which yours is, your goal was 50, Mary's goal is 2030, I am of the opinion that your dollars, given long enough to work, will work harder being invested than they will satisfying that low interest debt. So I think all else equal, at 2030, when you want to pay off the mortgage, if you've been building it up in a side pot and you then take that side pot and pay off your mortgage, I think you're going to be in a better place than if you had just paid off the mortgage. And it's a simple interest rate arbitrage. I can pay 3.5% on my mortgage. I can earn 6 to 9% investing. I can keep that difference over the next 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, whatever your timeline is. I, in my opinion, think that's the best way at our current interest rate environment to retire low interest debt.
I don't disagree with Bo, but I will tell you, because this is something I always try to create compromises for myself. I have done what Bo is talking about, but I'm still rounding up my payments. Don't tell him, but I'm still, if the payment is, I'm just going to make up a number. If the payment was, $1,600 a month, and you're sending in $2,000, but then you're taking in another $1,000 and investing it, like Bo said, there's nothing that says it has to be 100% one way or the other.
No, yep. I gave you credit for being pretty good at math. Not great. Mary,
look, there is a bridge between math as well as the behavioral and emotional side. And you have to find the balance between,
Sure.
and everybody's going to be different. Because like
That's
I
right.
said, I am at a unique place now. Look, I took a lot of heat because we asked a question last week that it sounded like I just bragged about how much money I have, which that's never my goal. And I apologize if that's why it came off. But it is one of those things I think if you do this right, you're going to find you have options
right.
to kind of choose how you want to navigate this thing, because incrementally on the incremental decision making, it's a maximization decision versus a pass or fail decision.